It is time, once again, for another Viovet haul. I have this insanely big box to open, and I'll be honest, as you can see, I have already gone into this and opened it up. I needed one thing out of it. I tried not to disturb too much so you guys could see what it looked like when I opened it up. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Viovet, you absolutely suck at packaging. What is wrong with you? What has happened to your packaging? I'm so confused. I cannot believe I'm repeating the same thing as I did in my last Viovet haul, but Viovet used to be pretty good at packaging. Then they got weird about it, and I made a complaint, and then they got better about it. And now apparently they hate me again. So this parcel had to travel a fair way. It went from the UK, then it went to France, and then from France it came over here. Now you'd think, knowing that this parcel has to travel a long way, knowing that it's got to make a stop in between, that a company would care a little bit more about how they package it. And clearly, as you can see looking at the box, it was thrown about a bit, which is not Viovet's fault, but this is the sort of thing you expect to happen to it, so you'd think they'd package the insides well. So let's open it up and see the amazing package work. That. One strip, and it's not even proper bubble wrap. Look at this. There's two little bubbles at the end. No bubbles here. Two more bubbles. Nothing. Two more bubbles. Six small pockets of air. That's it. Seriously, that's it. And the frustrating thing is Viovet is one of the only companies that delivers to my country, so I don't have much of a choice as to where I order things from if I need certain things. Viovet's the place to go. Other than this, I mean, their company's not that bad, but this is a pretty big thing. I paid 27 euros for post and packaging. Where's my packaging? So welcome to my latest Viovet haul. This is the order I talked about in my last vlog. It's all the stuff that I've bought, the extra stuff I bought for decorating the inside of Osmium's natural cage. I was going to say something then about when to expect that video, but no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Let's start with one of the two products that I had to remove before filming this video. I bought myself, I didn't really buy it for myself, did I? I bought my little hammy some more hamster food, some new hamster food, because I've been using Harry Hamster for a while now. And I used Harry Hamster way back in the day, way back when my channel first started, and it was great. It seemed to be great back then. It used to work really well. Then I stopped using it for a while, and then I went back to using it I want to say about a year ago. So I've been using Harry Hamster again as a base mix for several months, and in all honesty, not as happy with it as I used to be. I remember it being so much better, and it just seems to be not that great anymore. I don't know if they've changed the formula in the last 7 years. So I went looking for a new mix, and I found one that Viovet was selling that is also on the recommended list of the Hamster Hideout forum, so I was quite happy about that. And this is the Mr. Johnson's Supreme Hamster and Gerbil Mix. I have not personally used this food before. I have 2 bags of this. One of them I took out so I could start transitioning Osmium over from the Harry Hamster to this. And the good thing about this is, okay, the protein on it is 18%. Which isn't super high, but Osmium is a senior hamster, so that's perfectly fine for her. So I don't actually need to add anything else to this mix. But something I found that's really kind of odd, when I opened the other package of this, I found that there was this really strong smell of apple coming from it, like concentrated apple juice. So I checked the ingredients. There's no apple in this, apparently. That's a bit weird to me. It's not unpleasant. It's just weird when there's no apple in it. Now, I would love to know if any of you guys have used this particular mix in the past or are currently using it. What have your experiences with it been? Have they been positive, negative, in between? I would love to know what you thought of it. Incredibly, the next item actually came in its own small amount of bubble wrap, but I'm very grateful for that, at least, because this is a glass item that I am holding upside down. Whoa, I thought it was going to slip out then. The last time I did a Viovet haul, I said to you guys that I was certain that Viovet sold these bottles, but I could not find them anywhere. I looked all over the site, nothing. And then one of you fantastic people went and looked on the site yourselves and managed to find it, because I'm apparently blind, and sent me the link to it. So thank you so much, that person. I'm sorry I can't remember your name. But I now do have the Living World glass bottle finally, these things are so expensive, so I only bought one. Eventually, I want to swap all of my plastic bottles out for these glass ones, but it's something I'm gonna have to do a little bit at a time. One of my favorite things about these bottles, I love this so much, it has this tiny little plastic carrot in it, which you can use for checking the water level at a distance. Okay, fun things about this bottle. One, it has a flat back to it, so it can lie flat against the side of your cage. I like that. It also has this little hook thing, so you can hook it onto the bar of your cage to keep the bottom down, and then also a metal coil that goes around this little ridge in the bottle, and then you clip the top bit to your cage, so it's going to be very, very well secured to a barred cage. The cage this is going in for my hamster has no bars on it though, so I think I'm going to have to build a bottle stand for this. Moving on to more interesting things, we have the Rosewood Naturals Dandelion Delight. This is a dried leaf and herb mix, and I actually got this to be kind of like a decorative top layer for Osmium's cage. I only got one bag because I wasn't sure how big they would be. I may end up ordering a second one though, although it might do the trick on its own. We'll just have to wait and see. The next item is far bigger than I expected it to be. It's a grassy carrot, but look at the size of this thing. That is at least 4 times the size of Osmium. That is huge. I don't think Osmium's going to do much with this because she isn't a big chewer. I mainly got it just as an extra natural texture. I'm very excited about the next item because I've wanted it for a while, although I do think I might need to buy a second bag. We'll see. But this is simply a bag of sphagnum moss. This is 1.5 litres. The use of sphagnum moss in hamster cages has become so popular over the last year. I'm probably the last person to jump on this trend, but I'm really excited to try it out. It is literally just moss. It's bought from the reptile section of pet shops, and you can just use it to add more texture to your cages. You can add it to any wood that you've got in there, and it's just something else to go in your cage for more texture and more of a natural look. I've also got big wood. In fact, I have more than one piece of wood. I have this big chunky piece here, which is quite lovely. I then have a slightly smaller piece, which has an even smaller piece on the side. I feel like, oh, it has, yeah, that used to be attached. So there's a thing that got broken. So that's what it should have looked like. That's what it now looks like. And my favorite piece of wood is this thing. It's not very big, but it's at least interesting looking. And I think Osmium could have a try at climbing that. I think she'd be able to. And this one's actually from the Exoterra brand, whereas the other two, this smaller one is by Rosewood. It is the Tropics Bogwood. And then the big one, I don't know. It doesn't say. This is just wood, apparently. Yeah, it just says driftwood, and it's from Holland. So I've got Dutch wood. Oh, this next item is so silly. This is actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up using this in the cage because it's a little smaller than I thought it would be. It's so ridiculous. I bought a tiny replica crocodile skull. I thought this would be a little bigger and it would be big enough for Osmium to get inside, and Osmium's small, but I don't know. I don't know if she's quite that small. I'll have to try it out with her and see, because obviously if the fit is too tight, then you know, I don't want to risk her having it. They were selling a size slightly bigger than this, and I now really wish I'd bought that size, but oh well, I guess if it doesn't work, I'll find somewhere to put it. Okay, we are down to the last 3 items. I'm hoping my battery's going to make it that far. It hasn't started beeping at me yet. As you can see, this item is another grass toy. This is the Grass House by Nature First. They have 2 of these, I believe. They have a longer one and this shorter one, and I've bought these in the past. They are fantastic little hideaways, as well as, of course, being very natural, lovely looking things that are just made out of woven grass. I think the last time I had one of these was when I had Einstein, which was... that was a good few years ago. I love my Rosewood products so much. I have so many of them. This is in pieces. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I best show you the box first then. So I bought the Rosewood Boredom Breaker Forest Cabin. I think this is the smaller version of one that I already have. Oh no, it's actually, looking at it, it's slightly different to one that I already have. This has a little chimney on it, which is adorable. But I just opened up the box thinking it was going to be in one piece, and it's a build it yourself kind of deal, so that's cool. I'm okay with that. We've got what I presume is the back wall, then we have the front door, we have the sides, which both have windows on them, really cute, and we have the roof. Let's pop this thing together, nice and easy. It's got little wooden dowels sticking out of it, and then holes in the pieces that they have to go into, and then the little roof just pops on top like that, I guess. It's not very secure. I mean, the roof is clearly made to come off and on, but when it's on, it's not like a snug fit or anything. It's a little wobbly, but it's cool. It's cute. Look at that little thing. All right, we're on to the very last item now. While I take the plastic wrap off it, I'm going to give you guys 3 guesses as to what this could possibly be. What on earth could the last item in this haul be? I don't know. Have you thought about it? Have you really considered this? Have you taken your final guess? Obviously, it's a bendy bridge. This truly is the big chungus of bendy bridges. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. Oh, this is the Lounge Logs by Small Furry, the company that likes to abuse apostrophes. It is not as natural looking as some of the other bendy bridges I have. I do have another one that's about this size, but it's made of more natural looking pieces of wood. But of course, I had to buy another bendy bridge because bendy bridge. Oh, you know what would be so cute? One of these bendy bridges covered in moss. That would be an adorable little hideaway. We made it to the end without the camera dying and the lighting suddenly changing in a funky way. If you enjoyed this haul, and I really hope you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. Also, let me know in the comment section down below which item from this haul was your favorite thing, or if you have any of these things yourself, let me know. Don't forget you can also share this video with your friends and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Why did my hand do... Apparently I wave like this now. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.